it that they're the prize?
Yes.
We talking deep here.
Yes.
We about to get into it.
Oh my God, that the man is the prize.
The man is the prize.
Yes. I'm talking loud. Yes.
What's good, YouTube family? It's your boy Rashad with the Black Anomaly Rising channel. Today, I got a special topic. This is something I haven't talked about on the channel yet, but I always wanted to talk about this regardless, because it is something that kind of impacts a lot of people. I mean, it even impacts people such as myself, and many others that I know. You know, I'm in my 30s. Like, this is about the whole dating market situation and this situation with Tia. So she divorced her husband for what a lot of people consider to be stupid reasons, but obviously that's on her and her decision. Now, whether or not myself and other people agree with it and what we end up saying about it, that's on us, right? Because she's a public figure. It just is what it is. So I got to react to what she's saying, and I'm going to tell y'all my thoughts. I might kind of interrupt her every now and again along the way. Let's get into it.
Let me ask you, Tia.
Okay, go ahead.
How hard is it in the dating world now?
Oh my God.
What is it like out there for
Do we
a
have
single
a
woman?
shot of tequila? No. No,
I haven't been single for 5 years, so I don't know what this world is like out there. But I know it. But from what I see and from what I hear, it is tough.
It is very tough. I will say I've only been in the dating world for, I want to say 3 months now, and it is exhausting.
It's exhausting.
I want to throw the towel in. I'm like, what is wrong with, you know? You know, and I will say this.
Okay.
Someone had told me, and I wanted to be like, no, I disagree with you, and I don't want to believe it. They were like, you just, because my last relationship when dating was, when I was, dating this person, it was beautiful. It was amazing. It was wonderful. There was courting that was, involved. And I was saying how I feel like that's no longer, present, meaning like people just don't court.
So this is the thing that's silly. I don't know why people will say this, because I mean, there's people like me, like basically anybody who I've been out with, I always would court them. So I don't know what the hell, like, so it depends on the crowd of people who you got in your surroundings, right? So me and all my friends are like the courting type. And I got a lot of friends. And I want to say like at least about 90% of them. So 9 out of 10 of us is going to definitely be the courting type. Okay, so the fact that she's running into people, like obviously she's going to be in a different type of circle than I am. But I'm like, okay, well, you obviously following the wrong crowd. Maybe you're interested in the wrong dudes. Maybe some of the dudes who are approaching you are not the courting type. Maybe they just reach out to, like, they just play the numbers game. Just play the numbers game. Just holler at 100 chicks per day or something. And, of course, they ain't got time to court all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on who you got in your circle, who you got in your crowd. Because good dudes like me is still out here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what type of stuff they be acting like. Like, if anything, I want to say there's a lot of women who don't appreciate it when it does happen. So then you have some dudes who are like me who don't really want to do it anymore. So that's a residual impact as well. But I will say I can kind of understand, because obviously if she's been married for a number of years and you're just suddenly going back into the dating market, I'm like, well, what did you expect? Like, you thought it was sweet out here where everybody was just this great, amazing person and just manages to just stay single for years and years and years, just being the most amazing person ever. Like, nah, man. More than likely, one of two things happen. Either they sorry as hell, or the people they was dating sorry as hell. Or maybe even a combination of both. Okay? So that's just the reality of the situation.
Each other anymore. And this person was like, well, that's old news. Like people just don't do that anymore. There's just this whole new way of doing things. And I'm like,
that is not
you
correct.
mentioned tradition, and I think that's where it kind of needs to go back to, where.
Wait a minute. So you telling me you didn't think about that before you got divorced? Like, how's the dating market gonna be? You didn't like phone a friend, talk to your mom. I mean, I mean, I know sometimes women be like low key, they be capping their ass off about this. They be trying to act like being single is like the greatest thing ever, and they be crying and all this stuff. Like, you know how many? I got a lot of single female friends. Most of them ain't too happy with their life. Okay, most of them ain't too happy. A lot of them, they can have everything going on. They can have like money. They can have children. Some of them got money. Some of them got children. Some of them don't. But like most of them don't seem too happy. The happiest people I know, especially women, is women that's either in long relationships or married. Happiest people I know. That's just my perception. You can say, well, how do you know that? And I'm like, I don't know for sure, but you know how you could kind of feel a person's energy in their vibe and like just overall like what they got going on, like they kind of keep to themselves a lot. A lot of people keep to themselves, they be happy. A lot of people who don't, and they just always like getting on the internet, just like just doing all of this, whatever, and they're not actually trying to make something out of it, like content creation. I'm trying to make something out of this, make some cash, money, right? I wouldn't just be doing this for no reason, because I got better things to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, my life's good.
Is courting a woman and showing her, you know, how much he appreciates her and wants her and loves her or wants to be with her. And I feel like what's happening now, and again, I've only been in the world for a few months, is they have this mentality right off the bat that there is someone else. Do you know what I mean? Like there could be someone else.
It's because there is. There is. And especially if she's talking about she's 40, I'm like, you know the old saying for as many people who might be watching this, it's mostly men. I can see channel analytics, mostly men who watch. But for the two women who might happen to come across this video, so usually the saying goes, as men age, their value rises. As women age, their value decreases. For the most part, in terms of dating, not in terms of like you being a human being, but in terms of dating, for the most part, that's true. Now, certain women might be gifted genetically and stuff to just have an advantage. Like if they're just a really good looking woman when they're 20, then maybe they'll happen to be really good looking when they're 40, 50. But just on average, if you take that same woman to put her at age 20 versus age 40, most people gonna pick the 20-year-old version of that person. Okay, and it's new and up and coming women every freaking day. And as a man, women like to date older. It is what it is. Men like to date younger. So you competing with a big ass pool of people and really competitive people. There's some women younger than her who look better and got more money and more sophisticated and don't have that negative stigma of having divorced their husband, thinking that these streets out here is clean. You know what I'm saying? Something about she graduated from her husband. A lot of people is just not going to respect that. A lot of people are looking at you knowing who you are, knowing you don't divorce your husband for what appears to not be the greatest reason, and they're looking at you sideways. So they're looking at you like, man, maybe I could smash Tia real quick, send her back to the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want to be next in line for to get married to you, and then you just change my mind. A couple years later, change my mind. I think I'm gonna go do something else. Like, they don't want to repeat that process with you. I'm just keeping it real.
Is it that they're the prize?
Yes. Yes.
We talking deep here.
Yes.
We about to get into it.
Oh my God, that the man is the prize.
The man is the prize.
Yes. I'm talking loud. Yes. That is so true. Like, they've taken it off of
the woman.
The woman.
And if we read the scriptures, we look in the Bible, the man becomes more infatuated with himself.
Like, of course, this weirdo had to add this at the end. But here's the thing: not every woman is the prize. Just like how not every man is the prize. Like, what do you see women say online about dudes if they don't like him for some reason? Like, oh, he's dusty, he's broke, he's this and that. They could be a damn multimillionaire, but he's broke still because they feel like calling him broke. He could be a really good, great-looking dude, but they call him Dusty for some reason. I don't even know what the hell Dusty's even supposed to mean. It just sounds insulting. So I guess women just like to say it. But everybody ain't the damn prize, man. It just is what it is. So like either you got that sauce to that person or you don't. Maybe you the prize to somebody else. That don't mean that every dude out here is gonna see you as a prize. You know, it is what it is. But this dude out here, low key, try to throw a little simping in. He try to slide in a little simping. Like maybe he trying to smash Tia real quick too. And I mean, I feel like the sad thing is a lot of chicks be falling for stuff like this. You know, he tried to throw something in about the men. Hold on, let me see what he said again. What is that? What did he say?
Bible, the man becomes more infatuated with himself.
The man becomes more infatuated with himself. Like, so I just want to point this out. In the Bible, they use the word man like pretty consistently. They don't always say woman, but it's used like universally as like a term to describe like man and woman. For anybody who actually reads the damn Bible, you know that. You see what I'm saying? So this is something that could apply to both men and women, is self-infatuation. Are we really in 2023 going to have a debate about whether or not men are more infatuated with themselves than women in this modern age? Have y'all looked at Facebook, Instagram, just any platform and seen the amount of like just vanity, just constant photos, just photos and stories and like reels and all kinds of stuff. All you see is faces, tatas and ass cheeks. That's all you see everywhere is vanity everywhere. I don't even think it's even a contest. You know, so who think they the prize, even though it's like literally like millions of people, millions of women doing it. Like, of course, you run into one randomly down the street, majority of women are going to be looking like, hey, I look so good, I'm the prize. I don't think majority of dudes act like that. Maybe when they hit like age 40, because they probably do got it going on. If they even in Tia's league, they probably do got it going on. So what you mean they act like they the prize? Shit, they probably are. I ain't seen them, know what they look like. But for men, that's much less of a factor than it is for women in terms of what you look like. As a woman, you gotta look good. You gotta look real good. And even this outfit Tia got on, look. I'm gonna go back to her real quick. Look at the outfit she got on. I know she's not on a date, but this ain't even like a sexy outfit. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know people's gonna be looking and criticizing you. So she got on an outfit. This ain't an outfit where a dude who in his 40s who very successful gonna be looking like, yeah, she's the one, baby. Like, most dudes ain't gonna think that because, you know, she ain't got that sauce. Like, even in this little presentation, she just ain't got it.
I'm talking loud. Yes, that is so true. Like, they've taken it off of
The woman.
the woman.
And if we read the scriptures, we look in the Bible, the man becomes more infatuated with himself. And it's so
true.
So I'm a gym guy. You know, I love the gym. I'm fitness. Okay. And I love the idea of building and growing and being successful and all the young entrepreneurs. Yeah. It's very cool to see. But does it come to a point where people are just too self-absorbed?
Oh, God. Very much so.
And I feel like a lot of men kind of lost women are the catch. You know, women are beautiful. Women create life. Women create a home. Women are hustlers now and entrepreneurs and doing so much. And I just feel like
so being a hustler, entrepreneur, it can be attractive to not just have a woman just kind of sit on her ass and just lay down and make babies, right? So it can be attractive, but for most men, that's not really like, if you had to have like a top 10 list of things that most men desire in women, like you're not going to see on that list, is an entrepreneur, is a boss chick, you know, is some sort of business owner, is some sort of investor. Like, you're not going to see that in most people's lists. It's mostly going to be, is she pretty? Can we have decent conversations? Is she good in bed? Is she easy to get along with? Can she cook and clean? Like, men are very simple. Even if it pisses women off to be reduced to looking good, cooking and cleaning, you know, just very basics, it's the reality of the world. It's nothing. I'm not even gonna say I'm sorry for it because I'm not. It is the world. You can blame God. You can blame whoever. It is what it is in terms of what majority of men want. So you might have extra bonus points for having more that you have available to yourself. Like you got it going on like that. You just hyper intelligent. You think at lightning speed. You witty as hell. You know, you got all these businesses and all of this stuff. There might be bonus points depending on the situation and depending on the person. But a lot of the time, a dude's kind of want you to be around. Like if you a super duper boss chick, you probably not even gonna be at the house. You probably ain't really gonna be in a great position to be having like a bunch of children and all of this stuff. You might, I mean, maybe you could hire a nanny or something. But a lot of dudes want you to be present. They want you to be at home. Like when a dude come home from work, they want to see your ass right there. They don't want to be like, oh, I guess I gotta wait for her to get home. You know what I'm saying? Like she's on another business trip again. You know what I'm saying? Look, I ain't gonna keep going no further with this because this video is getting a little long. But I mean, I think y'all got the general picture. Like she decided to go out here in the streets. She said 3 months. I'm like, man, you frustrated with 3 months. Imagine people who've been out here for years trying to find their way. Years. I think it's way easier for a woman to do it. Just my opinion. I'm not a woman. I've never dated men, so I don't know for sure. But just in general, at least y'all got people coming after you. You know, you got people reaching out to you. As a man, you got to put in all that effort to reach out to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, even, I guarantee you that she's not reaching out to men. Men are asking her out. Guaranteed. See what I'm saying? That's easy. You just sit back and just watch the people come in. As a man, you gotta like, all right, let me go talk to this person. You know, then you walk over there, another dude steps up. You're like, damn it, that's too slow. Should have been faster. Anyway, y'all, look, I'm about to get up out of here. I appreciate y'all watching. Be sure to drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm Rashad with Black and Emily Rising channel. I'm out.